What is compound interest? History's most famous scientist, Albert Einstein, is said to have once described compound interest as the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Compounding is often compared to pushing a snowball down a hill. As it travels down the hill, the snowball continually picks up more snow and gets bigger and bigger. This so-called snowball effect shows that small actions continued over the long term can have large impacts. Before we go any further, this information is only for general and entertainment purposes. If you need financial advice, seek a professional. The simplest explanation of compound interest is the interest earned on the interest previously earned. For example, if you invest $1,000 for 1 year at 5%, your interest for that year will be $50. Now if you reinvest your initial $1,000, which is known as your principal, plus the $50 interest, your total for the second year will be $1,103. You earned $53 in the second year, $3 more than the first year, and $103 in total for 2 years, because you reinvested your interest. Over 5 years of reinvesting your initial principal of $1,000 plus all the compounding interest you earned from the previous 4 years, you will have a total of $1,276. You have earned $276 in compounding interest for doing nothing but investing your initial $1,000 and letting it work for you. Here is another scenario. If you invested $1,000 and then invested $100 each month for 5 years, your principal and interest will grow to $8,084. Your breakdown is $1,000 principal plus $1,200 annually times 5% compounding interest over 5 years. You put in $7,000 of your own money and made $1,084 in compounding interest. If you were to do this for 20 years, you would have invested $43,816. $25,000 would have come from you, and $18,816 would have come from compounding interest. Compound interest is a way to make your money work for you while you sleep. It is one of the best ways of building wealth. The longer you leave it invested, the harder it will work. Currently, the banks are not paying high interest, so it is better to invest in the stock market. On average, over the last 20 years, the Australian stock market, known as the ASX, averaged 13.21% per annum compounding. If you had invested $25,000 in the ASX, it would have grown to $130,479 over 20 years. And the amazing part is that $105,479 came from compounding interest. You may be confused about the stock market and what stocks to invest in. Well, don't worry, you can invest in exchange-traded funds, known as ETFs. ETFs were designed to help people get into the stock market when they are unsure of what stocks to buy. I will be making a video on ETF stocks, so stay tuned. I hope you have found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like.